And high frequencies, everybody. BlackFitWitch tapping in. I'm just gonna tell y'all off the rip. I have not been keeping up with new moon, full moon, waning, waxing moon, no moon. Like I have not been keeping up with it. I have not been into it. I go on to my YouTube and I see all these Reiki practitioners that I follow talking about the full moon meditations. I'm like, oh, maybe this is why the dreams have gotten a little bit tricky again. So here we are, and last night was no different. I would say it started probably about 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah, it started, yeah, I believe it was Thursday night. Thursday night's dream was very weird. In that dream space, I woke up from 2 nightmares. I woke up like breathing really heavy. And when I say nightmares, I'm just saying that it didn't feel comfortable. It wasn't a comfortable space. And it's not like I woke up and I was afraid for my life and all that. It just wasn't a comfortable, safe space. I didn't feel good energy from it. And so in that dream, my sister was trying to kill me with a knife. And I was telling someone that I was with them, letting them know, like, hey, you know, she's coming behind me. She's going to come and try to attack me. We have to be prepared. And while I was telling her, this other person that I was with, I don't even know who she really is, but she probably was like protection. Hey, you know, she's going to come for me. And right when I was telling her that, I turned around and she was coming at me with a butcher knife. And then we were fighting. And when I woke up, I was breathing really hard. And my boyfriend, he was like, you okay? You okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I rolled back over, went right back to sleep, went right back into another crazy dream space. That one, I cannot remember off the top of my head. And maybe it'll come back to me. But last night, I was in an Asian country. I'm always, a lot of times when I travel, I'm in Asia, somewhere over there. It's very interesting to me. But I just had to go. You know how dreams will escape you and then they'll come back? That's what just happened. So, you know, I get in my car and I see that my check tire pressure light was on. So I'm like, oh, snap. I'm headed to the gym, but I was like, And it was usually yellow. It's like caution, red, we for real. Like, it's no more games. So that's what happened. It was red. So I was like, okay, let me go get some air in my tire before I go to the gym. Now I get to, and this is right now, just happened. I get to the tire shop and this guy comes out to put air in my tire. When I look at him, he looks just like Lush. Now I'm finna tell you who Lush is. In the dream space last night, I went over to my play brother's house. He was there. He was talking about his contract with the NBA, how they was trying to get over on him. And then next thing I know, the dream jumps to where I am at this party, and this guy named Lush sees me. Now Lush asked me for my phone number, and I told Lush, no, you can't have my phone number. I have somebody, woo, 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 whatever, right? So the next day, I'm at my boyfriend's house, and what pops up on the phone is Lush, Lush. He has his picture pops up with it too, dollar signs, like he got this whole little thing going on. And I tell my boyfriend, I'm just like, I don't know him. Like, I promise you, I don't know who he is. Like, I don't even know how he got my number. So at this point, he gets upset, was like, you know, what's going on, blah, 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 right? So I was like, let me answer the phone. So I answered the phone, put him on speakerphone. And I'm like, Lunch, like, what are you doing calling me? First of all, I didn't give you my number. How'd you get my number? All the things, right? And he says that it was somebody there at the party that knew me. He asked for my number from them since I wouldn't give it to him. The man that came to pump my air in my tire looks just like this man. That's what's so fucking crazy. I'm just now leaving the house for the day. I haven't been outside. I just woke up not too long ago. I said, oh, let me get dressed, go to the gym, come back, clean up all that. Tire pressure low. Let me go get some air in my tire. I go to the tire place. The man that comes out looks just like Lush from my dream. He puts the air in the tire, and sometimes they charge me, sometimes they don't. This time he said, you know, it'd be $1. I was like, okay, so $1 that I found on the ground about 2 weeks ago while I was walking at the park. I was just walking, and it was a crumbled, oh, I'm sorry, dang, it dropped down. It was a crumbled up dollar on the ground. Hey, y'all. So I pick up the crumbled up dollar, put it in my pocket. I get in the car. I've had it in my armrest for the past 2 weeks. I haven't used it. And he said, yeah, it'd be $1. I was like, okay. So I said, it's crumbled up, but it's $1. So I gave it to him. Now, this all feels like some type of energy exchange to me. Y'all tell me what you think. Y'all tell me what you think. The crazy part is the tire pressure was so low, I had to go to the tire shop. The man that comes out, it was a whole lot. It was about 5 or 6 guys just sitting around. The guy that comes out looks exactly like the guy that I just had a dream named Lush that got my number from somebody that he wasn't supposed to call me. And he's the one that pumps the air in my tire, but he's also the one that I have to give currency to, energy exchange to. I had to give him the $1 for putting the air in my tire. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like it caused the whole, in the dream realm, initially, why I keep doing that? Sorry, y'all. Initially in the dream realm, it caused such a big deal with my boyfriend that he called me, and then he finally calmed down when he saw that he got my number from somebody and I didn't give it to him. And I got off the phone with the guy. But the crazy part is waking up in this reality, having to go to the tire shop, having to get air in my tire from the guy that looked just like the man from the dream space that I just woke up from. Babe, I'm done. And I'm just like, okay, what does this all mean? Who is this man? What type of connection did we have in a past life? And what's interesting is he not even close to being my type. He wasn't my type in the dream space, and he ain't my type in this space. I'm just like, who is this person? But he felt the need to have to talk to me in the dream realm to get my number from somebody else to call me. And he ended up being the same person that had to pump the air in my tire. These people out here driving so crazy, y'all. I still haven't recalled. Hopefully it'll come back to me. It was a part of the dream. Hello, everybody. Hello, Toshi. There was a part of the dream space where I was in Asia. And like I shared before, a lot of the times when I'm in Asia, I'm receiving like information. I've learned how to speak another language in Asia in the dream space. I've learned how to do a martial art form. Another martial art form in the dream space when I'm in Asia in the dream space. I've received master teachers in the dream space from Asians, like, and when I'm saying Asian, I'm talking about, of course, we know the physiological representation of what Asians are in this reality, the whole look of what an Asian is. So, I've also been the daughter of an Asian crime boss in the dream space. So there is some type of connection to Asians. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's coming from my martial art practices, past life, a collection of all the things, you know, in my bloodline. I don't know. But there is this major connection to Asians when I'm in the dream space. And last night was no different. I really hope that maybe while I'm working out, that while, you know, I'm breathing and moving, which is also for me a form of meditation, that I receive the information back on what was going on in the dream space in Asia. Because right now I do not know, I cannot recall. But yeah, so like I was saying before, I have not been keeping up with the moon phases, but I find out that it's full moon. I think it's pink moon, not sure. Going into, because we're in spring now. But the dreams have been popping. The dream of my sister coming from behind me to kill me, trying to kill me, but she didn't. And I turned around and saw her and caught her. I think that's not just a message for me, but a message for a lot of us to watch out. A lot of things are trying to come up against us that may be trying to blind side. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That catch us off guard. I'll say it like that. To try to catch us off guard. And those things are trying to catch us off guard, but we'll see it. We'll catch it before it tries to get to us. That's kind of like what happened in the dream. I caught her before she could get me. And I think that's very, very important for us to just always be aware. And a lot of those things are people either trying to trick us, trying to swindle us out of something, trying to harm us in any type of way. We're able to catch them, but we're always going to be protected, because remember, in the dream, I had someone with me that I was sharing with her about what was going on. So she was kind of like a guardian in that regard. All right, y'all, this has been awesome sharing that. And if the information about the Asian dream comes back to me, I will get back on and share. But as always, I leave you in peace and high frequencies, everybody.